ranging from stealing Sushant's money to black magic, to manipulating his mental health, to, taking him to a psychotherapist and then blackmailing him later. I've heard the entire range of allegations against her. What is your view, and what would you say to someone like Chrisanne, Meghna?
Shiv, first of all, I don't know Chrisanne, but I'm sorry it's coming across, and I may be completely wrong. Forgive me for that. I know you've lost a friend, and my sympathies. But it's coming across right now that people like Chrisanne are just, riding on this bandwagon for their 4 seconds of fame. I'm sorry, but when somebody gets into a relationship, it's very normal for them to lose touch with friends that they do not consider important. It's very normal for them to change addresses. It's very normal for people to change phone numbers. I've changed 3 phone numbers. That doesn't mean that, somebody is out to sabotage me. These are such unsubstantiated rumors. And I have to admit, I met Rhea and Sushant 1 year ago at a literature festival, and Rhea even gave me an award on stage. And I saw the dynamic between these two at that time, and it was something, at least from my point of view as an author and a keen observer of human beings, they looked like a normal couple who were in love. All these unsubstantiated rumors floating about Rhea, about black magic, there has been no evidence of the same. I mean, she's alleging that they're taking out money for puja, but turning it into black magic. It looks like everybody's just out to make her a scapegoat. It looks like the family that is grieving, they're not finding anyone to blame for such a tragic death, because he didn't leave a suicide note, and now they're grappling at straws. But making Rhea a scapegoat because she's an easy target, because she's a low-hanging fruit, is, in my opinion, deeply, deeply misogynistic. They are judging her for the clothes she's wearing. They're judging her for doing things that she's not done. Black magic, give her some credit. She is, after all, a self-made person who's tried to make her mark in the movie industry. You can't just take away all that and say she's after his money and accuse her of murder, accuse her of being a gold digger, just because she doesn't fit a typical narrative or a frame that you want from a man's.
Meghna, I'll come to the issue of sexism and misogyny in just a moment. But Chrisanne, would you like to take on that that aspect of it? Because there is a view that, and it's nothing personal, like Meghna said. She says there are many persons who are looking for a few minutes of fame, riding on this wave of publicity surrounding Sushant Singh Rajput's death, and anyone who was even vaguely familiar with either Rhea or Sushant is trying to get onto the media and have a few minutes of fame. Would you like to respond to that?
Definitely. All right. So firstly, I would not put my life or career at stake just for a hidden agenda, firstly. So I have been speaking up about Sushant's case since the day it happened, and social media is proof of that. That's the first thing. And secondly, if the statement was that he had disconnected from people who were not important in his life, I'm sorry, but I think his family is really important in his life, and he was disconnected from them too. I just want to say that.
But that's his choice. Why is Rhea being blamed for something? He was a 30
no one is blaming
30 plus old man. He was a big Bollywood star.
No one is blaming.
Meghna, let her finish. I'll come to you.
Be in touch with his family or his friends, or people who call themselves his friends. Why are we blaming a woman for that? What does she have to do with all this? Maybe he doesn't like those people. Maybe he had some falling out with his family. Maybe he was merely too busy. Why is Rhea being blamed for something that has no connection?
Take that on,
just
Chrisanne.
because she was the closest to him at that point. You heard the psychiatrist. She was looking out for him. Why are we unnecessarily drawing her into this cesspool?
Meghna, let Chrisanne answer that. That's a fair question. Let Chrisanne answer that.
Isn't that the psychiatrist firstly putting out Sushant's confidential information on social media or on the television?
Look, I don't even understand how the psychiatrist did. But
Yes.
the fact is that the media has made a huge circus, and as his friend, I'm sure you don't like the circus has been made of his
Also,
private
his
life. I mean,
videos
such an
and his
invasion
pictures,
into his
yes,
privacy, such
everything.
conspiracy theories
Okay.
into his
I
private
agree with
life.
you.
Okay,
This shows just
my
add
one
to
second.
it. I mean, one
You're
hand
both
we talk
speaking
about
at the same
privacy on
time, and
one
our
hand,
viewers can't
and at the
understand
same
what
time,
either of you are
private life
saying.
is being dissected like
One
that.
second.
My only point
Isn't
is
that
I have
Meghna, let
There's
Krisan
too much
answer your
content.
question, then
Yeah,
we'll
sorry.
go. If you're both talking at the same time, we can't hear either of you. Let Krisan answer what you've asked. Yeah, Krisan, go for it.
my only point is there is no allegation. It is just weird that after a certain person enters someone's life, that person disconnects not only from friends. Okay, if you think friends are irrelevant, okay, but family. He was very close to his sisters. He was very close to his dad. So that is a weird thing. It's not an allegation. It just is weird. It's something that is, it does not really happen. Okay. So that is just one thing. It's just a point out there. It's just something that is a fact.